It's 6:30 a.m. My running shoes are by the door, my gym bag's in the car, and I'm standing there, toothbrush in my mouth, staring at the floor, having a full-blown debate with myself. Do I go for a run today or hit the weights? This isn't a new thing. It happens at least twice a week. And honestly, I used to think it was just me being indecisive until I started talking to other people. Runners, lifters, weekend warriors. Turns out, this run versus lift debate is a universal tug of war in our heads. On one side, we've got runner me, disciplined, addicted to the rhythm of feet hitting pavement, knows his 5 kilometers split times better than his relatives' birthdays. Runner me says, cardio is king. Your heart's a muscle. Train it or lose it. On the other side, we've got lifter me. He's all about deadlifts, protein shakes, and throwing around the phrase, muscle burns more calories at rest, bro. He says, why would you smash your knees for 10 kilometers when you could be smashing PRs in the squat rack? And then there's me stuck in the middle, wanting the endurance of a runner and the strength of a lifter, but never sure if I can have both. Here's the reality check. Running and lifting are two different beasts. Running works your cardiovascular system, heart, lungs, blood vessels, making you efficient at moving your body for long periods. Lifting builds muscle, strengthens bones, and keeps your metabolism humming. Now, here's the kicker. Research shows that doing both is the jackpot for long-term health. One large study found people who did at least 150 minutes of cardio and 2 strength sessions a week had a 41% lower risk of dying early compared to people who did nothing. Cardio-only folks had 32%, while lifting-only folks had just 9%. Translation? The combo wins. Let's just cut the crap and start here. You actually need both. I'm not saying you have to run marathons and be a powerlifting champ at the same time. I'm saying, if you want to live long without your heart or knees betraying you, you've got to train both systems. Running, or any sustained cardio, keeps your heart muscle strong. It improves circulation, boosts lung capacity, helps regulate blood pressure, and reduces your risk of heart disease. Plus, it pumps those feel-good endorphins. Lifting weights or strength training in any form builds lean muscle mass, which does way more than make you look good. Muscle tissue burns calories even when you're chilling, so it helps keep fat off. It strengthens your bones, super important as you get older. It improves joint health, balance, and overall functional strength, so you can actually do life without injuries. So yeah, if you're the only run guy or the only lift guy, you're literally leaving years of quality life on the table. You're like someone who only ever eats protein but never touches a vegetable. Yeah, you'll survive, but you're missing the full picture. All right, now to the spicy question. Can you actually be good at both running and lifting? So, can you be good at both? Let's define that. First, let's define good. We're not talking Instagram god level. Good means top 20% in the general population. Healthy, solid performance, nothing to be ashamed of. Elite is in the top 2-5%. Those are the freaks of nature who dedicate their entire lives to one thing. Let's crunch it. Take running. The average half marathon time for men is about 2 hours. If you train 3-4 days a week, you could hit 140 that's already top 20% in a lot of races. Elite, try 108. That's a pace so fast, I'd get tired just watching. But elite at both? Not happening, unless you're some mutant hybrid with unlimited recovery time. Your body just can't handle the training volume for both without breaking down. And honestly, most of us aren't chasing medals. We just want to be capable, healthy, and look like we could survive an action movie scene if we had to. But life doesn't demand you run a perfect marathon or deadlift a world record. Life asks you to carry heavy groceries up the stairs, chase your kid in the park, maybe hike with friends on the weekend without needing 3 days to recover. That's where the run far, lift heavy combo shines. It makes you useful in real life, not just on a leaderboard. Okay, so what's the actual plan if you want to run far and lift heavy without wrecking yourself? Keep it simple. Step 1, pick your main focus. If you care slightly more about running, your program will look different than if you care more about lifting. But both get trained. Doing both doesn't make you average. It makes you well-rounded. And honestly, that's what's going to keep you fit, strong, and healthy for the long haul. So, if you've got a race in 8 weeks, running gets priority. If you're chasing a strength milestone, lifting takes the front seat. But the other still stays in the mix. Step 2, Lift 2-3 days a week. Full body sessions are your friend, squats, deadlifts, bench or overhead press, rows or pull-ups. Don't waste time on 15 isolation exercises when you can get the big lifts done. Keep it to 45-60 minutes max. Step 3. Run 2 days a week. 1 easy-paced long run, 1 interval or tempo session for speed. If you're brand new, start with run, walk intervals, and build up. Step 4. Recovery is the secret weapon. Get 7-9 hours of sleep, eat enough protein, about 1.6-2.2 grams per kilo of body weight. Hydrate like it's your job, and manage stress. And please, please, don't neglect mobility. 2 quick sessions a week of stretching or yoga can keep your hips, hamstrings, and lower back happy. That's it. You don't need 6 days of double sessions. Consistency over years beats burnout in 6 months. I've been on this program for months now. My 10-kilometer time dropped by 4 minutes. My deadlift is steady at 2 times body weight, and my knees don't hate me. That's a win in my book. So, that morning tug of war? These days, I don't overthink it. If it's a run day, I run. If it's a lift day, I lift. No guilt, no FOMO. Because I know each one's building a different part of me. And together, they're making me a better, stronger, healthier human. So if you've been stuck in that same tug of war, stop thinking of it as a choice. Run far, lift heavy, live long. All right, your turn. Are you more of a runner, more of a lifter, or trying to go hybrid? Drop it in the comments. If you got value from this, hit like, subscribe for more No BS fitness content, and I'll see you in the next one.